It's time for more Zom 100. The scheduling on this show makes it kind of difficult for me to, like, you know, obviously know when the next episode's coming out, and also like schedule it into my video schedule, because it's like if there's an episode every 2 weeks, it means every second week I also have to put a different video in there. Sometimes what I've been doing is I've been moving Futurama from the day before to this day to like spread out the videos a bit, but I really don't know. So thanks Zom 100 for making extra work for me, but luckily you're a good show, so you kind of deserve it. So yeah, last episode was the hero moment episode, you know, the one where he met up with Shizuka, is that her name? And essentially they fought a shark with legs, and it was really cool, and I really enjoyed that episode. It was a great moment because it felt like a My Hero Academia moment, like a, you know, really hyped, like I'll save you, we're working together type moment. I really liked it. So yeah, we're gonna be jumping into episode 6 of Zom 100. Support the channel if you can. I'm a small channel, so every little bit counts. Liking, commenting, subscribing, and my Patreon account is in that description below if you want to watch the full-length reaction or get early access or exclusive videos, stuff like that. Go check that out. But here we go, let's jump into episode 6 of Zom 100. That is pretty sick. Wow, he just has a gold watch now? Oh, they're just taking selfies. Get a solid gold watch. Damn. That could be permanent. I don't know if anyone's gonna fix it. Shit. Oh, this is really cool. These panels. Wow. That is really awesome. There are so many stars. I guess, yeah, there's no like light pollution and stuff right now, is there? That's pretty cool. Didn't even think about that. To Gunma! Dancing, dancing, rolling, rolling, only one my life. Oh. Yeah, you might never come back here, huh? Because why would you come back here? Oh, an RV? An RV would be kind of useful. But if you haven't got like a cleared road, you'd be fucked. Oh! Homegirl's here! Yes! Yes! Stay with us this time, please! Oh, of course she's gonna say no. There's benefit. You're cute. I'm cute. Well, there's probably only gonna be one RV, right? We got ya. Sorry, your logic's not holding up, girl. Look how flustered she is. Oh my god. Okay, there's a bunch of RVs. Holy shit! Oh my god. Gee, of course he's naked already. That's a good point. Whoa. Is that what it looks like? Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Yeah, I was thinking that. It doesn't look like an RV. Oh my god. She in love? Oh, she is! Aww. Oh, that's one she loves. Oh shit. Oh no, they just need to pick one and go then. Did they just get in like a regular old, nothing special RV? Yeah, that's a pretty regular RV. That would be crazy. That would be absolutely insane. Oh, they'd be heroes. Uh-oh. Oh, shit! They're being ambushed? Yeah, a spike strip would be placed there by people. Yep. It's a baseball team. Oh. Oh my god. Wow, what an interesting villain, I guess. Yeah, the douchebag. Don't be polite. Oh. It'll be very triggering to see him right now. Oh, that's convenient. Pop their tires and then get them to come. Oh. Shizuka's not happy. Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, this is how they get you. Fuck you! Come on, yeah, Shizuka, stick up for him. He makes it sound reasonable. Oh man, this is very triggering for him. This sent him to depression for years. I want Shizuka to do something about this. But I don't know if there's anything she can do. Shizuka's reaction there reminds me of in Baldur's Gate where it's like, Shadowheart disapproves. I think of that with Shizuka. Just says Shizuka disapproves at the top, but she doesn't mention it. Oh my god, they're being fucking overworked. Oh, maybe they do. Maybe they do secretly change their tires and get the fuck out of here. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be just 2 days. I think they're gonna do something else. Oh, you gotta get them drinks? Aww. Of course, the chief's not gonna like that. Oh man, yeah, he tenses up. See, look how the spirits are going up. Oh my god. But you see? He knows what he's doing. Oh god, he's such a worm. Oh my god. That's very interesting. Is that inhumane? I can't really tell. I guess because we don't know if it's inhumane, it might as well be. Fuck off! Man, this guy is an effective villain. I hate him. Oh, we're seeing backstory. That's so true. And she can relate. Oh my god. Oh god. That's heartbreaking. Man, watching the ED and seeing like all of the characters, including one that we haven't met yet, like hanging out and laughing together and, you know, being very familial with each other, is very wholesome. Like, it makes me so happy, because it's still, you know, it's still taken a while for Shizuka to properly warm up to the other two. And but like seeing in that OP, she seems like she's like actually quite happy to be with them. So that ED, I mean, if I said OP, I meant ED. So that's very sweet. But okay, this episode had some pretty decent stuff to it. I mean, it looks like Shizuka, whether she likes it or not, is kind of part of the group now, which is good, because after the last episode, when she had gone away at the end of the episode, I went, that's really like sad that we're gonna have to constantly be like leaving her and reuniting with her and leaving her and reuniting with her. And I didn't know if that was just gonna be the thing throughout the show, is she just kept like coincidentally being at the same spot as them. But I just really wanted her to join the squad already, because she's my favorite character. I really like her. But yeah, I just really wanted her to join the squad, and then she didn't. But then in this episode, they kind of just like we had a grand total of like 5 minutes without her, and then they met up with her again. So I was happy to hear that. But yeah, I like that they came up with the same idea of like getting the RV, and they went to an RV place, and then they had different ideas of sort of what they wanted out of an RV. But it was nice that we saw some of her like her non-logical side, her left brain. Wait, no, right brain? The right brain is the one with the creativity and shit. Her right brain sort of come out a little bit, where she like was like, no, this is a perfectly logical thing and stuff, and then she looked at one of the RVs, and it was like a nice looking RV that reminded her of, I forgot what it was, like Bali, a hotel in Bali, she said. It just like reminded her of something she really loved. She liked the color scheme, and she fell in love with it, you know? And they didn't end up going with that one because they had to get out of there real quick. But I think it was nice to see that there was something that, you know, that there are still things that she enjoys and cares about in the world. And if Akira can just teach her to lean into that more, then that's going to be really great. Chief Kosugi is a scumbag, but they're doing a really good job at showing like how this kind of dude who likes the food chain in work, you know, like he likes the food chain and he likes being at the top of it, how they, you know, would do shit in a zombie apocalypse, where it's like it's just pure taking advantage of people constantly and making people feel like, oh, I'm a good boss. You know, it's that classic thing of like, everyone knows that those companies that will tell you like, oh, we're a family here, you know, like when you come to work for us, we're less like a workforce and more like a family, right? And it's like, that's a pretty huge red flag when companies say that most of the time, because especially if it's like managers saying it, you know, like managers or bosses, stuff like that, when they're the ones saying it, that's like, you don't get to say that. You don't get to make that judgment. The people who can make that judgment, I guess, are the people who work there, the employees, the lowest of the low, like the people who have the least reason to say that. that's the people you can trust. Because what they mean is like, if you try to do anything that goes against what I want you to do, I'm gonna guilt trip you about it, because I can't legally make you do this stuff, or you could report me or whatever. And sometimes they will still make them do that stuff, but they could be like, oh no, you know what, Jason just called out sick and I don't have anyone else, I'm gonna need you to come in even though it's your scheduled day off. And like, you know, we all have to pull our weight here and there, you know, we all have to make sure we're pitching in, and we all need to step up to the plate and just help each other out. And it's like, there's so much language in there that's just meant to guilt you into doing something that you legally don't have to do, and that you really, like, I mean, you'll probably get paid for your time, but it's like, the money isn't everything. That's a big part of what this show is about, you know. But also, sometimes people need the scheduled time off, the break, the whatever, that they're like, their life is more than just their work. But these people, like Chief Kosuke, it's like, no, your work is everything. And you know why your work is everything? Because it serves my life. That's why it's everything. Like, if Kosuke had to continue to work, then, and like, if he had to work as hard as they did at the same time as them, he probably wouldn't be as gung-ho about this whole thing, you know? If he was also the one dragging boxes, picking things up, like pulling an RV, he probably would be like, oh, let's take more breaks and let's all have cold drinks together and stuff. But no, he can do whatever he wants because he's just supervising everyone and telling people what to do. So it's pretty awful, but a good representation of how Akira is just being like triggered just by his presence and hearing his voice. I totally understand that, you know, like once you hear or see someone from an older part of your life, you shift back into those tendencies and those feelings at that time, especially if it's been a long time. It sort of like snaps you back into it. It's a crazy feeling. I can imagine the feeling in my head of this sort of thing, because I've, like, to a lesser extent, I've had it with, you know, different people or things or whatever, where it just like snaps me back into a different mind state, and it's like, it feels like I woke up from a dream. And I think that's what he's having now. It feels like when he's got this chief in front of him, it feels like he's snapped out of a good dream and he's like back in the real world, and that's just a horrible feeling. And the idea of zombies being used as part of the workforce is interesting, because I don't know, like, what Akira was seeing is, he was seeing the zombies, and he was also seeing that, like, they were doing the same thing that the humans were. So essentially, like, the humans might as well have been chained up, is I think the idea that he was getting at. Like, he treats everyone like property. So, like, the zombies are doing hard labor, these people are doing hard labor, everyone looks the same, everyone's exhausted, everyone's being treated shittily. Like, he treats everyone as his property. That's what they were getting at. But also, it's like the idea, like, is there something morally wrong about using zombies for that sort of work? Because like, zombies are trying to eat you, right? But they're kind of people. I think that's maybe why they put the discussion about viruses, about if it's a virus, earlier in the episode, because if it can be cured, then suddenly these are still people, you know? If they are corpses that are reanimated and the only thing that's keeping them going is the desire to eat people or whatever, suddenly, like, they're not, those aren't people. They don't have the rights of people and stuff. But if the zombies are people that are just infected, that just have something wrong with their mind, and they could fix that, then you shouldn't be doing this stuff to them, because they're people, you know? Obviously, like, self-defense, if zombies are coming at you, I don't think it's wrong to fight back, and to take out some zombies because you need to. But if it's about, like, you don't need to be unnecessarily cruel to them if they are people. So it's a tough situation. I don't know what the show's stance on it yet is either, but it seemed like the show was pretty, like, they made the horrible guy use zombies for hard labor. So I feel like Akira is against that. But I'm not sure yet if he's against that because he doesn't like the idea of zombies being used, or if he's against that just because it reminds him that he's just a cog in the works. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's Zom 100 Season 1, Episode 6. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you again when the next episode comes out, whenever that is, in a couple weeks probably. But make sure to go to my Patreon account in the description below. It has full-length early access and exclusive videos. And also, bibbity boo, like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, all that stuff really helps me out as well. I'm a small channel, every little bit counts. So thanks for watching, I'll see you next time, goodbye.